From a young age, I've always wanted to be inventive. And I remember having that drive, but not understanding that that could be done in an artistic way. To take that kind of fascination as my starting point to create large-scale public work is, I think, a way of charting a new kind of path. To any young person who is interested in art and design and bringing together the landscape, these natural elements, and these ideas around the environment, it's not possible, it is necessary, because we need more of that.
How are you? Good.
I'm from the Florida Panhandle. It is just this really lush, subtropical, very biologically diverse landscape. I know that from a young age that amazing landscape has played into my work. I call the landscape my muse. So much of my work is about the natural world and the environment and environmental phenomena.
We're going to build the whole thing as a solid circle.
And this is the module that can be transported
It is.
in the truck.
We'll make our cuts where they're supposed to be, and we can flip these over. Because we won't even be able to flip everything because it's bigger than the shop.
It's bigger than the shop. Houston, prior to being developed, was what's called a coastal prairie. It is very open and exposed to the wind. So when I was thinking about the very native ecology of Houston, I thought about this windswept prairie. What is happening in the atmosphere and in the environment as part of that, and its wind? So I started looking into the windrose diagrams, which is a map of the prevailing winds for Alief. I got really interested in how to turn that kind of scientific, very fleeting, very fluctuating environmental phenomena, how to turn that into something more expressive. I see the piece as kind of capturing this moment in time, and it's also climate related, because as our environment, as our climate is changing, maybe in 30 years, the windrose will look different. And so Windbloom, as it's designed right now, is this frozen in time kind of moment of this is what the environment and the climate is doing right now, and this is how it's behaving. The piece doesn't feel like a scientific diagram or a scientific map. It feels like a flower umbrella that is made up of colorful petals. Take that, all of those very delicate, very ephemeral ideas, and build them out of polycarbonate and steel so that it stands up and is an amenity for the community for decades.
I really see it as like a symbiotic relationship between the artist and the engineer to, design it structurally so it also reflects the artist's intent. It needs to hold itself up, it needs to withstand elements such as wind.
The piece is circular, and that radial symmetry is really important because it feels very meditative. That's why there was so much design focus. The experience of being in the very middle of the piece and looking up. Houston is a very busy, bustling, vibrant city, and we need places where we can be quiet. And that's why nature obviously is so important for our mental health and our physical health. What I'm hoping for is the benefit for the Alief community is that it really provides a space to relax, to contemplate, to be in nature every day. It's a public park. It is accessible to everyone, and it's going to serve the public for a really long time.